What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Again, my name is Jerome Majette. I'm your host at Understanding the Reason. Man, we are excited that you guys are here. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out our videos. While we're on that topic, please like, share, and subscribe. And also, we're doing something pretty special, man. The people who purchase either one of our merchandise or shirts, we got hoodies, other stuff, and get the book, right? If you send me a selfie, you can send it through Facebook Messenger. I'm on Messenger. You can just send it there. Make sure your name is on it. Also, if you have like a business or if you have some project you're working on and you want us to shout that out, we'll do that for you too, okay? But today, we're going to pick up where we left off on our last video. If you haven't seen that, just go ahead and check it out. But look, we're going to get back into why are we here? What are we here for? Why did God put us on the planet? And the last time we was talking about the water supply. Where did our water supply come from? And science was trying to tell us that it happened after the Big Bang, and this component ran into this component, recombined, and all this other kind of stuff, and boom, right? But now we're gonna pick that right back up. So this is what I found this article on Smithsonian's website, right? Now, it took me 18 years to write the book. For those of you that are brand spanking new, this will probably be the first time you heard that. But my book started out as a Bible study, and it came as a result of a conversation I was having with a coworker who really challenged me. And he asked some questions that made me go back and research. And it's been 18 years in the making, putting the book together. And man, I'm telling you, I'm excited. All right, so let's get it. So look. So this is what the author of that article was saying. Water molecules were surely part of the dusty swirl that coalesced into the sun and its planets beginning about 9 billion years after the Big Bang. But Earth's early history, including epochs with high ambient temperatures and no enveloping atmosphere, implies that surface water would have evaporated and drifted back into space. The water we encounter today, it seems, must have been delivered long after Earth formed. Faced with this conundrum, astronomers realized that there are two ready-made sources. Now listen to this. So they're saying that comets and asteroids, the solar system's gravel strewn among planetary boulders, the primary difference between the two is that comets typically have a greater concentration of ingredients that vaporize when heated, accounting for their iconic gaseous tails. Both comets and asteroids can contain ice. And listen to this, and if by colliding with Earth, they added the amount of material, some scientists suspect such bodies could easily have delivered oceans worth of water. Accordingly, each has been figured as a suspect in the mystery. Well, listen, let's look at what the scripture says, right? So we were reading over in Genesis chapter 1, verse 1 and 2. Now listen to this. Now this is what God is saying. This is what the author of Genesis, who was Moses, this is what he wrote. Check this out. In the beginning, God created the heaven, the atmosphere surrounding the earth, the bubble the earth is enclosed in, and the earth, which is comprised of dust, dirt, and clay. And the earth was without form, had no establishment or settlement, and void, without carbon life forms of any kind. And darkness was upon the face of the deep waters. The Spirit of God was moving, hovering, brooding over the face of the waters. So now, this is where it gets interesting for me. So in my research, I was looking at okay, so wait a minute, man. It's what he was saying is that the earth was barren. There was nothing here, right? He didn't even mention water at first. But then In verse 2, boom, water. Like, where did this water come from? Now, here's a curious statement. This is something that Jesus Christ said. He said, I beheld Satan fall to the earth like lightning. Now, we talked about this before, how when they hit the earth in a tangible form, we don't know how many angels it was, how many fallen angels, or how many. The scripture indicates 1/3 of the angelic host followed Satan in his revolt, right? They were defeated and flung to the earth. When they struck the earth at lightning speed, they cracked the water table, and then guess what? The earth flooded. And so what did God do? He created our atmosphere out of that. And the purpose of doing that was to encapsulate the water so it wouldn't escape into space due to our proximity to the sun, right? So he had to create this bubble in order to encapsulate our water supply, because he knew he was going to create us. And if you think about it, our bodies need water. We need water. You can pretty much go, a month without eating something. Probably can go longer than that, but your body cannot go very long without water. And we're going to talk about that in one of the, we're going to talk about that. But just think about that just for a second. God knew we needed the water, right? That's why he created the atmosphere. The atmosphere protects our water from escaping into space. It also, due to the proximity to outer space, which is like super cold, it prevents our water from becoming a block of ice. Man, you can't, there's no way that Moses could have made that up. Because, we're talking about an ancient antediluvial period where there's no way he could have known any of this stuff unless it was revealed to him. So check it out. Let's keep going. So admittedly, the writer confesses the origin of our water supply continues to be an elusive mystery to science. Even with that being stated, the article is attempting to convince us that early Earth's water supply came from outside of Earth. We are supposed to accept that comets and more likely asteroids delivered oceans of water to this planet. Of course it couldn't, right? Because where if that's the case, how come there's no water on the moon? How come there's no water on Mars? In fact, we talked about this. Mars is very similar to the Earth. And when you look at the information being beamed back from these satellites, these rovers that's on Mars right now today, they're beaming back issues where there was like this deal where there was like meteors that hit the planet that caused like big caverns and all kinds of junk, but no water. So I can't buy that, man. I just can't. I can't. But what I can kind of understand is what Moses wrote. He gave the same conditions that exist right now on Mars, but the difference is Earth has water. That's some really deep stuff. So we're going to pick that up. We're going to get more deep into it. We're going to talk some more about it, man. Thank you so much for coming to this session of Understanding the Reason, man. I'm so excited you guys are here. Please pick up the book, Understanding the Reason God Made Man, What Made Him Do It. The link is in the description. And also, if you purchase the book, get some merchandise, send me a selfie. You can send it via Facebook Messenger. Make sure your name is on there so I can shout you out at the end of the video. And then stay till the end of this video. Don't just click off when the music starts. Stay until the end so that you can see who we shout out today. All right. God bless you guys, man. Love you. Peace.